that time again when we honor our Fox 54 top teachers from the last month. Each week we honor outstanding teachers from around the Tennessee Valley chosen from your nominations. In April, we had 4 educators from across the Tennessee Valley teaching 2nd grade, middle school reading and English language arts, and high school Spanish. Each one brings their unique style and talents to their classrooms. Let's meet them. Reading is fundamental, and one parent says this teacher helped make her son an avid reader. I've also heard this educator brings warmth to her classroom, which explains her name. Meet this week's Fox 54's top teacher, Summer Hyatt from Arab Primary School. Meet 2nd grade ELA and social studies teacher.
What do they do at the Olympics?
Summer Hyatt.
You're going to write 2
Hyatt
rules
is back
for your event. And
where she started.
I was actually in 2nd grade in this room, so I've grown up here and I've loved it.
And this time, she also loves it as a teacher at Arab Primary School.
I've always grown up wanting to be a teacher. I loved my teachers growing up. You know, it was always a constant for me in my life.
Hyatt says she found her purpose here.
I was really open to anything as long as it was younger grades because I knew that's what I wanted. And I feel like God just put me exactly where I needed to be. And I found my passion and I found my people.
And while carrying out her purpose, her goal is to make reading fun.
Right now we're reading Magic Treehouse Hour of the Olympics, and so our unit is learning all about the Olympics, and after they read this chapter we're going to make our own Olympic games, and they're going to be drawing and writing what the rules are and how they win the game.
Principal Emily Hembry says it's this environment that invites her students to engage and learn.
She is loving. She definitely holds them accountable, though. You heard them say she makes them do their work, which is expected, obviously, but she is very loving and kind and always looking to improve her craft and make sure her students succeed.
And for Hyatt,
oh, that'd be cool.
She wants all of her students to succeed like she did in this very classroom where she was once a student.
I want people to pour into my kids just like how I pour into them, and so I treat them like they're my own and love them like they're my own. So it's very special.
Congratulations, Summer Hyatt. Check out the moment she was surprised as a Fox 54 top teacher on Fox 54 Plus. Also nominated deserving teacher on fox54.com.
Miss Hyatt, hi. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to announce that you have been nominated for Fox 54's Top Teacher of the Week. Congratulations. You're welcome. Are you guys so excited for Miss Hyatt? Who submitted Miss Hyatt for Top Teacher? Do you know?
Someone said before you could finish your sentence about top teacher, someone said top teacher.
Oh, who said that?
I already knew. I think someone shy faces. That's awesome.
Yay. Oh, well, I don't know. I think I agree, though. I definitely agree.
And last name, can you spell it for me, please?
Yes, Summer Hyatt. Summer, S-U-M-M-E-R, and then Hyatt is H-Y-A-T-T.
Your name.
Thank
Is your
you.
birthday in the summertime?
Yes, July 21st.
Oh, you're not far
Yes.
from me. My birthday's July 18th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm one of 5 kids, so my parents had to think of something. So
That's so sweet. Are you the baby?
yes,
Aw,
the youngest of all of them.
the baby.
So yes.
So tell me, what grade level you teach and what subject here at Arab Primary?
I'm a 2nd grade teacher, English language arts and social studies.
Ooh, and social studies. How long have you been here?
5 years.
Wow, so you've put in some time.
Yes, this was my first job, and that's where I've stayed. So
That's great. Is Arab home for you?
yes, I was actually in 2nd grade in this room. So I've grown up here and I've loved it, all of it.
You're the 2nd teacher back to back who has told me that. The last teacher, I think it's only been 3 years of him teaching. He just graduated from college at Mississippi State. It was in Scottsboro.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was like, this class was my 4th grade class.
Yes, it was crazy. Yes, this was my 2nd grade classroom. So it was funny whenever they showed it to me. I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember this, and I'm pretty sure it was mine. So
How does it feel being a full circle moment for you right now?
yeah, it feels wonderful. It feels like a lot of hard work and dedication kind of paying off. So it feels good.
Why teaching?
I've always grown up wanting to be a teacher. I loved my teachers growing up. You know, it was always a constant for me in my life, school and loving school and loving learning, and so I just wanted to pass that on.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Any particular reason why second grade and ELA?
It was kind of just where I got put, and so I was really open to anything as long as it was younger grades because I knew that's what I wanted, and I feel like God just put me exactly where I needed to be, and I found my passion and I found my people, and it's been wonderful. I've loved every minute of it. So.
I love that. You found your passion and you found your people, which of course includes little kiddos.
Yes.
So what is it? I was just talking to Principal Hembry about this. Obviously, with them being little, their minds go here, there, and everywhere. And
Oh, yeah.
Focus and intention and engagement is key for
Yes.
you. So what is it that you do? Like, what's an activity or something that you know will get the kids locked in and focused?
Well, brain breaks is a big one. We take brain breaks a lot, and so we do Wordle. We play Wordle a lot, so that's something that I enjoy doing, and I found where we can do 3-letter Wordles, and so we play that a lot. I have started doing chapter books that were important to me as a kid, reading to them just in little moments that we have, and I think those keep them engaged, and having just little times to break up the monotony of the everyday is important, so it keeps them engaged.
Good. You need a break. Everybody needs
Oh,
a
yeah.
break.
Oh, yeah.
And tell me also, Mrs. Hyatt, what is it that you all are doing right now?
Right now we're reading Magic Treehouse, Hour of the Olympics, and so our unit is learning all about the Olympics, and after they read this chapter, we're going to make our own Olympic games, and they're going to be drawing and writing what the rules are and how they win the game, and just being kind of creative with it. So that's what we're doing.
Today?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
that's one of the many ways that you keep them engaged. Right?
Yes, so we're doing that, and we're going to work on some cursive here in a little bit, so that's the plan for today.
Great job. Anything else you want to add about this honor, about your passion, passionate people for teaching? And
Yes, well, I'm just super honored, and I think part of this job is loving the kids like your own. I have 2 little ones at home, and honestly, it's hard. It's hard to leave your little ones here at home and come here and pour into other little ones, but it's also an honor to think about that I want people to pour into my kids just like how I pour into them, and so I treat them like they're my own and love them like they're my own. So it's very special.
yes. Remind me, where did you go to college? Where did you go to school?
Jacksonville State University.
Oh, Jacksonville State. Okay, great. That's in Gadsden, right?
Yes, close, like
Okay.
30 minutes out.
Okay,
So.
great. Cool. All right, great job. So
All right.
This teacher I've heard brings her best. I've also been told she has a special ability to connect and make sure her students feel seen. I spent the day in her classroom and I saw her commitment for myself. Meet this week's Fox 54's top teacher, Sarah Gossett from Moores Mill Intermediate School. A major milestone
This is my 5th year.
for 4th grade reading ELA teacher
Just kind of fell in love with teaching, getting to interact with kids.
Sarah Gossett. She teaches at Moores Mill Intermediate School and is no stranger to the Madison County school system.
I've been in it from kindergarten to my senior year, so I just wanted to be able to give back to my community just the way teachers did for me.
Gossett says this grade level is where her students begin to develop their own identity.
4th grade is such an interesting age. They start to get a little bit more of their personality. They're a little bit more independent, and they're just really fun to interact with.
And right now,
CAPTION, yep.
she's getting these students prepared for testing.
We are doing an escape room of all review ELA skills.
Gossett believes it takes a bit of creativity for these lessons to stick.
One of my favorite things is to try to involve songs or chants in any way. We have a figurative language chant that they love to do, like a little call and response. So anything I can do to try to get them to remember things better is what I always try to do.
Principal Jeff Donovan believes Gossett provides a nurturing environment too.
Miss Gossett is phenomenal. She is a fantastic teacher. What I love about her is how she cares for her kids, how she is dependable.
Gossett says she wants her students to be ready for 5th grade and beyond.
I hope that they are confident in themselves, know that they're loved, and are just able to have all the tools they need to succeed as they grow up.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Mrs. Gossett. Check out the moment she was nominated as a Fox 54 top teacher on Fox 54 Plus. Also nominated deserving teacher on fox54.com.
Miss Gossett, I'm sorry to interrupt your classroom, but we have a nice presentation and an award for you. You have been selected as the Fox 54 top teacher, and so, that's right. And so we're here today to present you with this plaque. You were, if you are curious as to who nominated you, you can thank your husband. Samuel Gossett nominated you and you were selected by Fox 54. So congratulations. Y'all give Miss Gossett a round of applause. Your dedication to your students and all your hard work, it doesn't go unnoticed. And so we are extremely proud that you're a part of our school and our community, and that you will put forth your best effort and love these kids as much as you do. So,
Sarah Gossett, SarahGossett.
Excellent. And the grade level you teach and subject?
I teach 4th grade reading ELA.
Excellent. How long have you been here at Moores Mill?
This is my 5th year.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that's a milestone year. Tell me, why did you fall into education? How did that become your calling?
I actually worked at a after-school care program my senior year of high school. I just kind of fell in love with teaching, getting to interact with kids and seeing all of their just excitement and learning and stuff. So it really called me to go into teaching.
That is great. Now, you said high school. Did you go to high school around here in Madison County?
Yes, I went to Buckhorn.
Oh, so this is
Yeah,
home for you.
yeah.
Did you go to school here?
No, I did not. This is in Hazel Green feeder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the area, Madison County,
Yes,
is still home for
yes.
you. Was that intentional? Did you want to stick around here and sort of like give back to the area that gave you?
Yeah, exactly. Madison County schools have just been, I've been in it from kindergarten to my senior year, so I just wanted to be able to give back to my community just the way teachers did for me.
Excellent. And you've been teaching 5 years, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
And all 5 years here at Moores Mill?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why the 4th graders?
4th grade is such an interesting age. They start to get a little bit more of their personality. They're a little bit more independent, and they're just really fun to interact with. And so, yeah.
Tell me some of the fun things that you do in your classes. You know, with them being the little bunch, still in primary school, they need that engagement and that
Right.
attention to keep them hooked. So what do you do in your class?
One of my favorite things is to try to involve songs or chants in any way. We have a figurative language chant that they love to do, like a little call and response. So anything I can do to try to get them to remember things better is what I always try to do.
Ah, beautiful. What are you all doing today?
Today we are doing an escape room of all review ELA skills because we're doing ACAP next week.
Oh, you all are prepared for the big test.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
beautiful. Yeah, so you're ready to roll. Anything that you hope your students walk away with as they go to 5th grade, which is the last grade level of elementary school?
Yes, I hope that they are confident in themselves, know that they're loved, and are just able to have all the tools they need to succeed as they grow up.
Excellent. Great job.
Yes, thank you.
So,
Okay.
and can you spell it for me,
Yeah.
please?
Jeff Dunavant, it's Jeff Dunnavant. Dunavant, yep.
Donovan. Okay. And your title here at Moores Mill?
I am the principal here at Moores Mill.
Yay! How long have you been principal here?
This is my 2nd year here.
Oh,
Yep.
congratulations.
Yep. Well,
Now,
thank
is
you.
Madison County home for you?
No, I'm originally from Atlanta,
Cool.
but I've been in Huntsville now for almost 20 years.
Wow.
Been a while.
Yeah,
It's hard to
okay.
believe.
Yeah, so this is home for you, 20 years.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in education?
This is my 22nd year in education.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I have a heart for educators.
Yeah.
My mom is one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, great.
Yes, so
deal.
Mrs. Gossett, she's been awarded today as a Fox 54 top
Yeah.
teacher. Yeah, why do you think she's so deserving of this award?
Miss Gossett is phenomenal. She is a fantastic teacher. What I love about her is how she cares for her kids, how she is dependable and shows up on a daily basis, ready to pour into them and to give the best of herself for her students as well. She's also a tremendous team player and works so well with her other fourth grade teachers. We have 9 fourth grade teachers, and they work so well together where they can have the ability to serve all students, not just those that are in her homeroom. And so she's really done a great job of building a relationship with all the kids across the grade level and then also into the school.
That's great. Are there any, I would say, activities in particular that she does outside of school that you may know of?
That are related to the school? I can't think of anything, that we do, because we don't have a whole lot of extracurriculars that, like a middle school or a high school would have.
Okay, and from what I understand, she teaches all
So she's fourth grade, but we are departmentalized, so she teaches fourth grade reading.
That's critical.
Yeah, and so she has about 60 kids during the day where she teaches fourth grade reading specifically to them, but then there's multiple times during the day, we have 2 different periods through the day where she has a small group of kids who aren't necessarily in her homeroom, or she may pull them from other classes, and she helps provide them with those foundational support and those foundational skills that they may not have in an effort to get them caught up. And so she really has a heart for those students who need that extra support.
That is excellent. Anything else you want to add, Mr. Donovan?
Well, we're just so happy to have Sarah Gossett as a part of our team. And she comes in every day with a bright smile on her face. Her kids are excited to see her as evidence, when we go into the classroom, and the kids, love being around her. And so she really has that contagious spirit that rubs off onto her kids.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Okay.
This Huntsville teacher we're about to meet is a pillar on campus. She's taught at her school for more than 2 decades, and one of her peers says she couldn't think of anyone more deserving of the honor of top teacher. Meet this week's Fox 54's top teacher, Miranda Watts from Huntsville Christian Academy. Welcome to
One I borrowed is going to go on the 0.
Miranda Watts' 2nd grade class.
This is just what I love to do.
Watts is considered a fixture at Huntsville Christian Academy.
I just like to make a difference in the lives of these children, make sure that they have a very solid foundation.
She's been teaching here for 27 years, most grade levels, and she says her purpose is to help her students excel.
I am passionate about their ability to read and do basic math so that they have the foundation that they need to succeed for the remaining years of their education.
She's also passionate about her faith.
We have spent the better portion of this year working on Old Testament stories. We are getting ready to move into New Testament stories that we get to tell the true meaning of Christmas and Easter. All of that is so important to me.
Valerie Mopfaza, whose classroom is right next door, nominated Watts. She says Watts changes the lives of the students who enter her classroom.
I don't think there's anyone that's more deserving of it here. I've never seen a student or an adult encounter her, walk into her classroom, and come out the same. She's been here for 27 years.
Watts says she keeps the kids active in the classroom.
We try to engage the kids in everything that we are doing. So for Bible, for instance, we will have a Bible lesson for 2 days, and then we do some sort of a fun activity for 2 other days to reinforce what we learned with them.
Here is Watts' hope for her students.
I hope they have a strong foundation, but I hope they know beyond anything else that they were greatly loved while they were in our room.
Wow, congratulations, Mrs. Watts. Check out the moment she was surprised as a Fox 54 top teacher, plus her full interview later on this evening on Fox 54 Plus. Also, go to fox54.com to nominate a deserving teacher.
Selected as Fox 54's top teacher.
Oh my land. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Is she a top teacher, guys? You're welcome.
Allie's birthday, that is correct. We share a good day, Allie. Come over here, let's get a hug. Come on.
Do we think that Mrs. Watts deserves to be top teacher?
Girl.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yes, my name is Miranda Watts, Miranda Watts.
Excellent. And your title here at Huntsville Christian Academy?
Second grade teacher.
Have you been teaching second grade? I've heard 26 years now.
Well, I have been teaching school here at Huntsville Christian Academy for 26 years, but I have taught every grade except kindergarten and first grade. So for a number of years, I taught elementary school, 4th grade, 5th grade. Then I think I went to 3rd grade, 2nd grade, and then I taught upper level math for quite a few years. And then 3 years ago, I decided to come back down into elementary. That's what my degree is in, is elementary education. So 3 years ago, I came back down to 2nd grade.
Great. And just to clarify, 26, going on 27 or?
I believe 26, going on 27,
okay.
I believe.
Okay. Because I was told, it was told between 26 and 27, you started in 99.
So whatever the front office tells you, that is the correct information. They know that, yes.
Either way, that's more than 2 decades. Obviously, there's a commitment you have here at Huntsville Christian Academy.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is it that motivates you to get up every day to come here?
So at first, it was because I wanted something different for my own children. So we have 3 sons, and they have all graduated from Huntsville Christian Academy. And then after they graduated, this is just what I love to do. And so I just like to make a difference in the lives of these children, make sure that they have a very solid foundation. I am passionate about their ability to read and do basic math so that they have the foundation that they need to succeed for the remaining years of their education.
Another integral part of that too, when you said foundation, I instantly thought about faith. And
Yes, ma'am.
I would say, is that part of the reason why you came to Huntsville Christian?
Absolutely. So we came just from a safety standpoint. I could see things happening within the public schools, and the smaller size and the Christian atmosphere was certainly very important to us. But for us personally, it quickly became a conviction and not just a preference. And so the fact that we can share our faith here, we get to teach these children the Bible. We have spent the better portion of this year working on Old Testament stories. We are getting ready to move into New Testament stories. That we get to tell the true meaning of Christmas and Easter. All of that is so important to me.
Wonderful. And what are some of the engaging and creative ways that you get the kids to learn? Because, you know, you're dealing with some of the smallest bunch in elementary,
So, well, for one thing, I am not big on technology. I think that they need to be able to operate technology, but I am very old school in what we do. We try to make everything that we do fun. So for instance, when we are teaching math, we're going to pull out manipulatives, but we're not going to be on a computer. We're going to work on a board. We're going to work on a whiteboard. We're going to use flashcards. I love the Abeka curriculum that we have here because I think it is so strong with reading. I like the Christian influence of that. We try to engage the kids in everything that we are doing. So for Bible, for instance, we will have a Bible lesson for 2 days, and then we do some sort of a fun activity for 2 other days to reinforce what we learned with them.
that's great. And is that some of what you're doing right now?
Right now we're working on math and we're working on reading, and so we're going to go in there and have our math lesson. Our Bible lesson is in the afternoon. Today we're going to be learning to subtract with borrowing coming from zeros, so where you have to go to the next number. So the kids will come up to the board and do some of that. They will also take a speed drill because I want those math foundations to be very solid for them. And we reward with candy.
Emocionado, which means excited. Well, I'm excited to introduce this educator. Her love for the Spanish language and the culture of Latin countries splashed across her classroom, inspiring her students dentro y fuera, in and out of her classroom. Meet this week's Fox 54's top teacher, Katie Moore from Hazel Green High School.
The theme this year is Centroamerica, which includes 6 different countries.
Take a walk in Katie Moore's class.
This is our exhibit for our state convention.
And she'll take you on a global trip.
It's really important to be aware of others' cultures and understanding of their language.
Without leaving your home, Moore is the sole Spanish teacher at Hazel Green High School.
Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Spanish 3, Spanish 4. It's all her.
The sole instructor who's been teaching for 15 years, spending the last 4 at the home of the Trojans.
Yeah, I graduated from Buckhorn High School, had a really great Spanish teacher there, and then went to UAH and had another awesome Spanish teacher there.
And it's led her here. What's so unique about Moore's lessons is that students take their knowledge from inside this classroom outside to another.
We have students competing in academic categories, cultural activities such as singing and dancing and art.
This competition at the University of Montevallo Friday. But the work begins before they even leave the classroom.
She has them, before they can enter in the room, they have to answer a question in Spanish. It's legit, okay? She does a great job, and we enjoy having her.
So when she was given the chance to travel,
me and my husband chaperoned a group of 12 Hazel Green students, and we went to Costa Rica.
Moore jumped at the chance.
Zip lining, and we toured the rainforest and did volcanic hot springs and everything that you see like in the projects that we're creating here. I just wish that they have a better understanding and appreciation for everyone that's around them.
Felicidades, Senora Moore. You can learn more about her trip to Costa Rica with her 12 students and catch the moment she was surprised as a Fox 54 top teacher on Fox 54 Plus. Download on your TV, watch for free. Also, nominate a teacher on fox54.com.
Mrs. Moore. Because we've been looking for you all over the place. So Fox 54 would like to present you with their Top Teacher Award. That's why we've been chasing you. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And you just do such a great job. We're just honored to have you and your passion for Spanish, the language and everything. The kids love you. You do a great job.
Thank you so
okay?
much. Thank
You are
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Hardest question. Your first and last name, can you spell it for me?
Yes, Katie, Katie, Moore, Moore.
And what's your title at Hazel Green High?
I am the Spanish teacher at Hazel Green High School.
And you teach Spanish classes 1 through 4?
Yes, Spanish 1 through 4, all of them.
And you're
yes.
the sole Spanish teacher?
I'm the only one here, yes.
Oh, what does that mean, being the sole Spanish teacher here?
Well, it does give me a lot of freedom to kind of like plan everything that they're going to learn as far as like the language and culture, each step along the way, and how that's going to progress, and what like the end goal is before they graduate.
How did you develop a passion for Spanish?
So I'm from the Huntsville area. I graduated from Buckhorn High School, had a really great Spanish teacher there, and then went to UAH and had another awesome Spanish teacher there. And I made friends in the class, loved the language and the culture, kept taking classes, and I really just wanted to share that with people.
Beautiful. How long have you been here at Hazel Green High?
I transferred from Sparkman High School in 2022.
Okay, so about 4 years roughly.
Yes.
How long have you been teaching altogether?
This is year 15 with Madison County Schools. Yes.
Oh, so before Hazel Green, you were at where?
At Sparkman High School.
For
Yes.
how long?
For 8 years there, and a few years at Buckhorn High School as well, because again, it was my alma mater, so I had to take an opportunity to teach there as well.
Is Buckhorn where you started?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness, and you have collectively 15 years of education.
Yes.
Why is it important that students have this exposure to another culture, another language?
Yes, I think just to be well-rounded in the global world that we live in, it's really important to be aware of others' cultures and understanding of their language and things like that.
And tell me, what are some of the activities you do? I know you mentioned David Wheels that.
Yes. So we have a lot of different things going on in our different classes. In Spanish Club, we also have our Spanish National Honor Society that students participate in as well. All the projects and all of the arts and crafts that you see around here is for our state Spanish Club competition that we're going to next week. We have students competing in academic categories, cultural activities such as singing and dancing and art. pretty much there's something for every student to be able to show their love and passion for what they've learned in class.
And what's the name of this competition?
This is the Alabama competition or convention rather, for Spanish clubs.
Oh my God, and that's the official name. Where will you all be?
We'll be in Montevallo University next Friday.
Next Friday, okay.
Yes.
This will air Tuesday, so we'll be sure to wish you all the best. And
Thank
hope
you.
You win first place in all the categories.
Thank you.
What do you hope your students walk away with when they leave, regardless of which Spanish class it is, when they leave your class?
Yes, I just wish that they have a better understanding and appreciation for everyone that's around them, and what they bring as far as their cultures and experiences, and how that can just better our lives here in the United States.
Excellent. Anything else you want to add?
I'm just really appreciative for being recognized. As an elective teacher, I'm not always looked at a lot, I guess, and so I just really appreciate it. Last year, we actually took a group of 12, me and my husband chaperoned a group of 12 Hazel Green students, and we went to Costa Rica. And so that was an amazing experience to be able to see everything that I've been teaching about for years and really be able to share that experience with my students.
Is that something you do every year, or is it something you just started?
So we have a program here at Hazel Green that's called HG Abroad, and we work with EF Tours, which is an educational tour company that provides safe travel, reliable travel, experienced tour guides, and we rotate. We have a whole team of teachers that kind of go every other year. This year, our group is actually going to the Swiss Alps in Germany.
So who picks the location?
The teacher that is going to be the group leader, yes. So of course I wanted to go to a Spanish-speaking country, and we did zip lining, and we toured the rainforest, and did volcanic hot springs, and everything that you see like in the projects that we're creating here. Students actually got to experience that last summer.
Yes, my name is Andrea Davis. That's Andrea, and then Davis, Davis.
And it's Andrea, not Andrea.
Yes, Andrea.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And your title here at Hazel Green.
I am assistant principal here at Hazel Green High School.
Excellent. How long have you been here?
This is my 5th year at Hazel Green High School as an assistant principal, which is amazing, I guess. It's been a long time.
It is amazing. And you work with such amazing colleagues, including Mrs. Katie Moore.
Oh, yes, yes. Mrs. Katie Moore does a great job for us. She runs our Spanish. It's really just her. The Spanish department would just be her. She's the one sole teacher that we have. She teaches all of our Spanish classes. The kids absolutely love her because she's so passionate about the Spanish language. She does so much with them. She does after-school activities with them, Spanish clubs. She has all of these things going on. She does a great job. The kids just, I mean, they love it. We come through here, they're always doing something. She has them, before they can enter in the room, they have to answer a question in Spanish. It's legit, okay? She does a great job, and we enjoy having her, and she's so deserving of this title. And just, we are honored to have her, and thank y'all for recognizing her today.
That's great. So she really reinforces the language.
Oh, yes, yes. She is. She's deep in it. She knows it. Yeah, she is. She's deep in it. She knows what she's talking about. You can tell that too. The kids get it. The kids do well in her class. It's really a blessing to have her here.
And the fact that she's the sole Spanish teacher here.
Oh, yes.
Wow,
She's our only Spanish teacher. She does 1, 2, 3. Do you do Spanish 4 too? She does the Spanish 4. So Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Spanish 3, Spanish 4. It's all her.
And why is it important that students are exposed to another language?
We just think, just to be culturally aware of what's going on in the community and in the school, as well as, the US of A. You need to be able to know all the different languages, and Spanish particularly, just because those are brothers and sisters that live, south of us. So it's a big thrill to have her here.
Great job.
Thank you.
Unless you have anything else.
I think she's doing Spanish 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you to all of the great teachers out there. And if you know someone who you'd like to see featured as a Fox 54 top teacher, nominate them at fox54.com.